So obviously the past few days, social media has been very heavy and it's been weighing down on me. So I decided this morning I was just going to sit quietly and do my Bible study and just let it take me wherever it needed to. And boy, did the Lord offer me comfort. So I'm going to share that with y'all now. So basically, we're going to look at Habakkuk's prayer in chapter 1, and then we are going to look at the Lord's answer. We're going to do the first prayer. So that says, "How long, Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you violence, but you do not save? Why do you make me look at the unjust? Why do you tolerate wrongdoing? Destruction and violence are before me. There is strife, and conflict abounds. There the law is paralyzed, and justice never prevails. The wicked hymn and the righteous, so that justice is perverted." So now we're going to look at the Lord's answer to Habakkuk, and it says, "Look at the nations and be utterly amazed, for I am doing something in your days that you would not believe, even if you were told. I am rising up the Babylonians, the ruthless, imperishable people who sweep across the whole earth to seize dwellings not their own. They dreaded people. They are the law to themselves, promote their own honor. Their horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than the wolves at dusk. Their cavalry gallops headlong, their horsemen come from afar. They fly like an eagle swooping to devour. They come in the intent on violence. Their hordes advance like desert wind, and gather prisoners like sand. They mock kings and scoff rulers. They laugh at mortified cities by building earthen ramps. They capture them. And then they sweep past like the wind and go on, guilty people whose own strength is their God." See, as Christians, we have to remind ourselves that God does see what's going on this earth, and we're just like Habakkuk sometimes, where we think God is not seeing these injustice, this wickedness, this evilness that is around us, but that's not true at all. See, the thing about the Lord is He sees these affairs that go on between nations and between people, and He basically sees and recognizes the evilness and wickedness. In fact, he agrees with Habakkuk that these things are evil and that they are issues. But the thing about the Lord that we need to know is He will act in His timing, and He will act in unexpected ways that we won't believe that was Him. See, God works in mysterious ways because, as we see here, God will use a more wicked nation to judge more wicked people of God. And just because we believe or we're correct in that one nation is less wicked than the other, quote unquote, the U.S., that doesn't mean He will not judge us before those nations. That's just plain and simple. That's mainly because He's a just God and His judgment is perfect.